Shri Tripurārahasyam Māhātmya-Khaṇḍam Aum Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste. So last time we heard the sage Markandeya pose a very astute question to Lord Brahma. Of course, Brahma is the creator, ostensibly, the creator of the universe. He creates the various planetary systems and the beings that populate them, the different forms of life, the different species and so on, both of animals and human beings. So if anybody would know the essence of the scriptures, it would be Lord Brahma. And if anybody would be in a unbiased position to answer this question, it would also be Lord Brahma, because he has nothing to gain or lose from any particular point of view. His position is secure for the entire lifetime of the universe. And also, he is the original guru, the Adi Guru of the whole universe. So all the various spiritual paths and yogic disciplines actually come from Brahma. They all find their origin ultimately in him. So he has no particular bias. He's not for or against. You see, this is called all-pervading knowledge, universal knowledge. When one reaches this stage of knowledge, he sees that all different religions, all the yogic paths, all the various meditation techniques and so on, all lead to the same goal. It's just a question of individual preference and taste. Some people have a taste for monotheistic dualism. And some people have a taste for universal non-duality. Other people have a taste to worship a male form of God. And some people have a taste to worship a feminine form. But of all those different methods, what is the essence? What is the real point of it all? So Brahma answers Markandeya. Hearing the words of Markandeya, Brahma, the creator, meditated for a while with a pure mind and then prostrated on the ground. Happy, having remembered the greatness of Parashakti, Brahma was haripilated and filled with tears of joy. He offered obeisances with folded hands to Tripurāmbikā, the universal cause, and addressing the great sage, started his narration. Now I should clear up some of these things. In other words, first he meditated. He didn't just toss off an answer. He didn't have anything prepared, but rather hearing the question newly, as if it had never been answered before. He meditated freshly on the answer before he said anything. He said, this is a mark of intelligence. A person who simply reacts with a set answer isn't really thinking. They might say something that is superficially correct, but wrong in the current situation. So before answering, Brahma took a look at his situation and the situation of the questioner, Markandeya Rishi. So then he got in an ecstatic mood and he paid obeisances on the ground. Now this is the Lord of the universe, the creator, paying obeisances on the ground. So who could he be worshiping? Then he exhibited ecstatic symptoms. Horripilation means goosebumps all over the body. And tears of joy are associated with bhakti, extreme devotion. So when one encounters these symptoms, we can understand that he is a great devotee. A great devotee of who? Tripurāmbikā. Now, we already explained the meaning of Tripura. Tripura means the three worlds, the three states of consciousness, anything to do with the triples. Consciousness, the object of consciousness, and the relation of the perception, in other words. And so many other triples, which are necessary for being in the world. So, Ambika, then, I looked this up in the Sanskrit dictionary, which is a really good way to get the secret meaning in the scriptures. Look up everybody's name. Ambika means one who is in charge of all universal affairs. It also means a very beautiful person, a very beautiful woman. But more than that, she is the director of all the universal affairs. So this is who Brahma is worshipping. She makes it possible for him to create. You know, if Brahma creates all the planetary systems and species of life and religions and so on and so forth, who creates Brahma? Where does he come from? So Brahma then answered, O Brahmarṣi, I will tell you the absolute truth. Listen to my words with faith. Those without faith have no place here. Tripurāmbikā, who is the cause of the universe, who has pervaded this creation and also transcends it, is greater than everything. Bereft of her, everything would be like the son of a barren woman. Now, what is a barren woman? Is an infertile woman, someone who can't have children. So the son of an infertile woman doesn't exist. That's the point here. The universe depends on space, time, dimensions, the process of becoming, which we have gone over in great detail in previous series on this channel, actually several years back. And this is made possible by Tripura, Ambika, the director of universal affairs. She creates the context, the stage. And Brahma is like the stage director that creates the sets, the characters, and so on, and starts it all in motion. So, if you want to know who is God, well, you could call Brahma God because he's the creator. But who does Brahma worship? Tripurāmbikā. You see? And then Brahma goes on. He says, all things exist in her by a fraction of her grace. She is indeed Tripurāmbikā, who has filled every atom, every second. She, the unborn, hides within herself the entire universe that changes every moment, being made up of wonderful body, soul, and senses. Me, Hari, Hara, who are the minute dust of her lotus feet, do not know the beginning, magnitude, and the end of her existence. The great power who, by maintaining in us creation, sustains, destroys, conceals and evolves, is the soul of all, ruler of all, the primordial cause, the self, willed, the intelligence, termed or called by the name Tripura Sundari. Due to kindness towards her devotees, the most excellent, the universal mother, the lover of hymns of praise, the Shakti, has taken many forms. Her form is the most excellent. Her doctrine is considered as ultimate. Oh, best among sages, listen. She alone is the universal princess adored by all. That extremely holy secret is known to Parashiva alone. From the first Lord, who is, along with his Shakti, Rudra, the fourth form of Sadashiva, learnt it, and from him Vishnu. And through Vishnu I obtained the knowledge. No other person knows this secret. On the earth, Datta Guru, the incarnation of Mahavishnu, he knows. Sri Dattatreya taught this knowledge, learnt from Sri Kanta, Shiva, to Sri Parashuram, who was his own incarnation. Sri Parashuram, as ordered by his guru, in turn taught this to his obedient disciple Sumedha, who had reached Halaya, Madurai, to compose Tripura Rahasyam. So, this is the story, this is the conversation behind Narada's visit to Sumedha, now known as Haritayana. This is like one of those Bollywood movies. There's this convoluted backstory and all these different characters, and they're all really far out. So basically, what happened? That Sadashiva is the original form of Shiva. He alone knows all the secrets of Tripura Sundari because she is his active form. And Sadashiva is his passive form, his contemplative form of pure awareness. So she is the original desire to create. It's stated in the Upanishads. The Lord said, I am one. Let me become many. That desire is the essence of Tripura Sundari. So then she creates the context for the universal manifestation. And actually, the whole thing exists within her body. This is a very deep secret, which the followers of dualistic religion, Dvaita-vāda, and even Viśiṣṭādvaita-vāda generally do not know. Only those who have gone through the complete purging of the mind and ego, complete purification of the senses by Raja Yoga, the Vivarta-vāda, seeing the universe as an appearance only, they can know. And this knowledge is meant for them. So this scripture, the Tripura Rahasya, is extremely esoteric. Even in India, very few people know it. And even those among those who know it, very few understand it or practice it. But this practice, this knowledge, is so powerful that it's relishable and gives advancement even to liberated souls. So this is how the project, the mission, was born and how it was passed down, originally from Sadashiva, the original form of Shiva, to Sumedha, Haritayana, the author of Tripura Rahasya. Om Tat Sat. Aung Harihi Aung.